The third episode of RuPaul's Drag Race UK vs. the World just aired, and the race is still on for those who would slay the competition and snatch the crown. Now, this week we'll be getting into the stunning and not so stunning looks that the queens have served us on the runway, and for this week, the category was Ruveal Yourself, where the queens were asked to present looks with gaggy reviews. Now, as per usual, we will be ranking the looks from the bottom to the top looks, but before we do, I like to get you guys in the conversation. I want to hear from you guys first. Rank the queen's look that the queens have presented in this episode from the last look to the first look, and let's see if we're a match at the ending of this video. So yeah, without further ado, let's get right into the video. In ninth place at dead last, is she the drama? Of course she is. We have the stunningly gorgeous Scarlet Envy from the United States, and for her Ruveal Yourself runway look, she had on this beautiful orange sequin dress with a sweetheart neckline by Fairy Godmother, and over that she had on a white jacket that was lined with the same orange sequin fabric as the dress. And I'm not gonna lie, I don't know about you, but I was a bit disappointed when this came out on the runway. Now, as soon as she stepped out onto the runway, I could already see what was beneath, the white cloak. And even when it was now opened up to kind of reveal the orange sequin dress, it was just kind of meh, if we're being honest. Now, for this runway, she was referencing the American actress and singer Doris Day in this Bob Mackie ensemble moment. And while I think it's a good thing to always have a reference when it comes to the runway looks, this, however, just misses the mark for me entirely. So yeah, I wasn't super in love with this, and so it's number 9 and last on the ranking. Up next, she is our resident Raw Queen. We have the insanely gorgeous Gothy Kendall from the United Kingdom, and for her Ruveal Yourself runway look, she had on this pink quilted short dress by Freak Couture that further revealed into this pink 3D molded bodysuit moment. And was I living and loving this? Not really though. I definitely wasn't gagging over this lackluster review that was presented by Gothy, because if we're being honest, at the end of the day, this was just a bodysuit that was reviewed from a short dress with really ugly sleeves, might I add. Now, this was really boring, this was bland, and overall, I'm just not gagging. Also, who really found it funny that last week, Gothy said that wearing pink was outside her comfort zone, but this week she has showed up in this pink ensemble. I just really found that really confusing and funny at the same time. Overall, this look didn't really hit the mark for me, and so it deserves 8th place on the ranking. In 7th place, we have the gorgeous Anaconda from Down Under, and for her Ruveal Yourself runway look, she had on this pop-like ensemble that sort of revealed into a green bodysuit number, very reminiscent of, a Vegas showgirl. And I don't know about you, but one thing that, bothers me or is a bit eye-roll for me when it comes to reveals is when the first look of the reveal is so obvious and so hideous that you certainly know that there's going to be some form of reveal coming in the loop, because in your mind, this could definitely not be the only look that is being presented on the runway. And I think that was very much the case with this look. The Pope look that was presented first just looks really cheap, it looks really hideous, it looks really crafty, and I just couldn't wait for the other look to be revealed to me. And to be honest, when I did get to the reveal, it was just there was just really nothing exciting or gaggy about it. I was just it's just really a showgirl costume, and that just wasn't really exciting for me. So yeah, overall, was this a reveal? Yes, it was. Was it the greatest thing I've ever seen on the runway? Absolutely not. So yeah, it's number 7 on the ranking. In 6th place, she is no longer the Baroness Basic. We have the amazing Tia Coffee from the United Kingdom, and for her Ruveal Yourself runway look, she had on 3 looks that were heavily inspired by the one and only Rupaul. Now, the first one was heavily inspired by RuPaul's season 9 promo look. The second one, however, was inspired by RuPaul's Supermodel music video, and the third one was kind of inspired by her Vanity Fair magazine cover. Now, this look were were ultimately brought to life by the amazing Tim Anderson designs. And while I think as standalone pieces, these looks were great, in terms of the category, which was very Ruveal Yourself, this was a little bit wonky and hodgepodge when it came to like the presentation of it all. Now, first of all, as soon as she stepped onto the runway, even without her doing a tearaway moment, I could already see the entire outfit. So I mean, when the tearaway now eventually happened, it wasn't as exciting anymore. Also, the second review just felt a little lackluster in terms of the ultimate styling for me. Now, I know it's a review and we just want to, tear everything and get everything off our body. However, I honestly felt like that wig should have stayed on for the entire presentation, because Rupaul herself is known for her huge wigs, and if you want to draw inspiration from the one and only Rupaul, you best be serving it with big hair. Overall, this presentation just needed a little bit more work, and yeah, it's number 6 on the ranking. In 5th place, don't hate her because she's beautiful, hate her because she's an immigrant, we have the hilarious Trisa May from the United Kingdom. And for her Ruveal Yourself runway look, she had on this pink sequin suited by Jen Eneski, and this was heavily inspired by the Marge Simpson Chanel dress from the Simpsons animation. And this was okay, this was light, this was fun, and this was very cheerful. Now, I do like it when queens do this out of box characters and do it well. It's always a plus in my book. Now, I'm not gonna lie, if she had done this outfit herself, it probably would just have been, a basic review to me. But I think because of the Marge Simpson's characterization, that in itself just added, another layer of excitement to me, and I really did love it. I love the hair, I love the makeup. I all think they just really worked together. Overall, this was a very middle of the road safe look for me, and so yeah, it's number 5 in the ranking for me today. In 4th place, we have the insanely talented Minaj from Holland, and for her Ruveal Yourself runway look, she had on this purple exaggerated sleeveless suit look by Beren Bruce, and I think from here I really do start to enjoy the reviews because I think they're not boring, they're not basic, they're not regular schmegular, so yeah, I really do start to enjoy them. Now, first of all, when she walks down that runway in her first look, I really did love that first look. The exaggeration of the sleeves and just the avant-gardeness of it all was just also stunning, and it was just something I could see myself really getting into. Now, then she now does a cheeky reveal into that smaller tie, which I think was really funny, but I wanted more and more. She delivered. She now then delivers into that beautiful petal borders, and then the overall dress that was really flowy and just beautiful. Overall, I think this was a beautiful and successful runway review. I mean, they just flowed effortlessly into one another, and yeah, it was just so stunning to see. So everything was great, and this takes number 4 on the ranking. In 3rd place, we have the incredible Jums Blonde from the United Kingdom, and for her Ruveal Yourself runway look, she had on this pastel rainbow long dress by Stalker's Corsetry that later reveals into a gold embellished short dress, and honestly, this look kind of ate it for me on the runway. Now, I really did love the first dress. It was so beautiful, it was so flowy, and it created, this sort of like stunning movement. Now, the second dress, however, that was what sealed the deal for me. That one was truly breathtaking. Now, we know when it comes to like reveals, Queen often opts for like a tearaway moment, and if not done correctly, it always looks a disaster. But this is not the case with Jums, because the way she has chosen to perform her reveal was just so effortless. The way she just took out the clip, making the dress just fall also beautifully, was just something that was so beautiful to see. Overall, I enjoyed the entire presentation of this outfit, and so it's number 3 on the ranking. In 2nd place, she is French Excellence. We have La Grande Dame from France, and for her Ruveal Yourself runway look, she had on this white long dress by Miss Lady Boo Boo, and honestly, how can you not say mother? Honestly, the way her mind works is just so creative that you cannot just help but be wowed and stunned by it, and tonight was no exception. Now, The Mama Ru wants a review. Yes. The La Grande Dame deliver a stunning review. Absolutely. Now, this review was smart, it was witty, and most importantly, it was so unexpected. Now, when we talk about review on Drag Race, we always think about things coming off, but La Grande Dame was like, you know what? I'm gonna stay gorgeous and I'm gonna stay beautiful, but I'm gonna deliver a stunning review, and that is exactly what she did. So yeah, definitely the second on the leaderboard. In first place and the winner of this week's runway category, she is the Filipina winner. We have the ever gorgeous Marina Summers from the Philippines, and for her Reveal Yourself runway look, she had on this volcano inspired outfit by Drop the Con, and as usual, Marina stayed eating these girls up when it came to this category. Now, I really did love that outer volcano jacket, you know, with that pull-out splash effects that was happening when she was moving. That was so breathtaking, and I really just love how structured and how put together this look is. It's giving me fashion, it's giving me structure, and I really loved it. And I also loved how it concealed the review without, you know, peeking or showing what the review was going to be about. I also really did like the review. That dress was stunning and breathtaking on her. This headpiece, a 10. The headpiece that she reviewed was also a 10. It was all a great night for Marina Summers, and she surely devoured this category. So yeah, she takes the crown as the best look in this category. Alright guys, we have come to the ending of today's video. In today's video, I ranked the look from episode 3 of RuPaul's Drag Race UK vs. the World for the Reveal Yourself runway. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a big fat thumbs up. It helps me a lot. I would like to hear from you guys in the comment section. Were we a match in our rankings? What would you have changed? Who would you have gone up? Who would you have put down? Let me know in the comment section. But yeah, I will definitely see you guys later. But for now, it is bye guys. Au revoir.